All right, so we're live. Can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Dora Cohen.
And this is a story about your tenant.
My tenant, a young couple, and they lost their baby in 2016. The baby's name was Bryan Morales. He wasn't even a year old. And they lived in the back of my house in a cottage. And one day I saw all these officers and police cars going up my driveway. And I ran back there with them. And little Bryan, who had already passed away in his sleep while taking a nap in the back cottage, they had him out on the grass trying to do CPR on him. But he was white as a ghost, and I knew he was gone. And with that, they took him away. And I had to call the dad. He was working, a young couple. And it was really heartbreaking. They have a little daughter. This was her younger brother. Okay, with that, I was involved with the opioid crisis with the recovery center out here on Long Island, and I got to know the coroner who did the ugly truth for the opioid crisis at all the schools, and I knew him. And I had asked the dad, was this baby at the doctor's before he died? And he was. And he got me the doctor's report of all the vaccines that this little Bryan had before a year old. He had 4 vaccines that week, including an MMR. You can see the circled ones are the 4 vaccines he just had that week.
Can you read those out?
And they were
The ones that he had that week?
He had hepatitis A, he had P influenza, he had PF quad, he had the MMR, and he also had the Verifax, the varicella, the P varicella vaccine. And when I looked at the whole list, remember, he wasn't even a year old. He had 16 vaccines before he was a year old. The mom was saying how tired he would always be, and this time he fell asleep in the nap and he never woke up. They're considering it. I called the coroner in Suffolk County, Michael Kaplan, and we discussed the case, and I told him that I felt this was a vaccine death. And he says, well, they gave the vaccines according to the schedule. And I said, no, we have to take this further. And it sent us to the New York University Hospital for the parents to have a discussion with them, and they got nowhere with it. They didn't even want to hear the word vaccines. And so, to my knowledge, this little baby died as a result.
And do you have permission from them to tell the story?
Pardon me?
Do you have permission from the parents to tell this story?
Not yet.
Okay, we are live right now, so that might be an issue. But it is tragic, and you see the baby's here.
I'm here. I am here because not long after that, there was another baby up not far from us that was in the newspapers that they considered another SIDS case. Toddler's sudden death leaves family searching for answers. That was in 2018 in the same town, out east, Riverhead, and
yeah, another one.
And so there's an organization too. I don't know. You might want to take a look at this. SUDCRCC. It's the sudden infant deaths, and they don't know why. And the sudden infant deaths, that's what they title it now. Nobody's really looking into the vaccine issue. Haven't been for a while. Maybe they are now, but I will tell the parents that I was here, and they would like some closure, I'm sure.
Yeah,
young couple.
Terrible. How long ago did that happen?
2016.
2016, yeah.
Mid-October 2016. And he got the shots on here October 4th, 2016.
Is there anything else you want to tell the people?
This is not new.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Hippocrates Health Institute in the 90s with Bryan Clemens, and someone came down when Lenny Horace was speaking. A woman came down. Her baby died the next day as a result of vaccines. This goes all the way back to the 90s that I know of. That's why I was able to identify this. And I've been keeping up with Children's Health Defense, High Wire, and I watch you speak. And it has to get out there. They're just covering this up with sudden infant deaths, syndromes, and but it's even bigger than that. It's bigger. The pharmaceutical companies or have some kind of plan going on to.
Well, thank you for
Kill
telling
babies.
us about your tenants, baby.
Mhm.
And I hope that they understand. Now, are they still your tenants, or have they moved?
What's that?
Have they moved, or are they still your tenants?
They moved. Not only did they move, but they ended up splitting up, which I hear happens a lot for families that lose their children. Ended up. So I'm in touch with the dad still, and I'm going to let him know.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll wait for that permission. But thank you so much for doing this. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
The fight for children's health has hit a turning point, and your support has brought us to this moment.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
pledged to find out what is driving the country's rise in autism.
Scientists are scared to ask the question.
This is an epidemic, and we need to find the causes, and we need to stop it.
Other issues PhD has been pushing for years are finally gaining mainstream traction.
The vaccine itself does have profound risk.
We are removing pharma members from FDA advisory committees.
We are working to change the federal fluoride recommendations.
Removing all petroleum-based food dyes.
We're going to change things for real this time.
This is the moment we've been fighting for. Please give today and help us make the most of this opportunity.